Dear McConnelly. Loose ball forward, picked up for Kerry by Tommy Griffin. Here's Donegal Walsh. Free to Kerry. They have spluttered through the summer. Could easily have been beaten and should have been beaten by Sligo. Struggled for long periods against Antrim, but this man has been the key. Paul Galvin. Darragh O'Shea has been prominent as well. That goes away from O'Sullivan, who's been marked by Dennis Bastick. Goal chance here for Kerry. It's the Gooch, and it's a goal. The first goal that Dublin have conceded in this year's championship.
Well, is this what's going to set up the classic that we're all hoping for? Great work inside, and look, the Gooch isn't going to miss from there, no matter what his form is like. He loves this ground. The overlap is perfect, and the finish is grand. There's the link, Dara. Lovely work. Tuxton puts a lot of pressure, but the Gooch can handle it.
Mike McCarthy involved in the build-up to that, very involved with the pass that put the Gooch through, who had scored 5 points from play in his matches so far this summer. Well, a goal already, and it is just the start that Kerry wanted. The wind, not a huge factor. If anything, it's probably helping Dublin a bit in this first half. Scanlon chasing this down with McConnell and Cullen, and a free for a push in the back. Paul Galvin wants to get onto it straight away and does. Declan O'Sullivan. That's Paul Flynn with him. O'Sullivan. What a start this is from Kerry. Write them off at your peril. We knew there'd be a kick. There've been 2 of them, and they've got a goal and a point.
This is a serious start, Dara. This is going to put it up to Dublin.
A bit like Mickey Hart. He's a very cool and calm presence down on the line for Dublin, Pat Gilroy, but Jack O'Connor looking very calm, as he was before the throw-in. Donegal Walsh off to Darren O'Sullivan, the captain, just tailing, and he's got it. This is some opening from Kerry. Great injection of pace, gliding away from McConnell. Tom O'Sullivan was fullback a few seconds ago, and O'Sullivan's still going. They can't get near. Tom O'Sullivan for Kerry. That's a brilliant point. This is total football. They're all at it. 1-3 to a point. 12 minutes. It's been all Kerry.
Well, it's been a while since Tom O'Sullivan has been in this sort of territory. Beautiful skill, lovely balance, and there's a corner back. Darragh flicking it over with such skill. Great score.
That light blue jersey, as it is this year, brings out the best in the green and gold of Kerry, and we're seeing it so far. There have been so few indications all year that they were capable of this sort of football. Darren O'Sullivan, Donegal Walsh. Have they timed it again perfectly, Kerry? Killian Young, Seamus Scanlon, just throwing it around with great confidence. Tommy Walsh in after it, and Walsh has got it. Another goal chance. He's claiming he was fouled. The referee not interested. Darren O'Sullivan wins it back, and Dublin can't clear their own lines. They're all over the place. Donegal Walsh there as Colin Cooper turns around. Beautiful ball in. Darren O'Sullivan on that trusty left boot. Waits for more support. He's Cooper there with him again. 2 defenders beaten by Cooper. He's playing with that joy again that they said was missing. Here's Walsh, and Walsh is fouled. Point chance coming up, but there was a goal chance earlier for Tommy Walsh.
The penalty will be, or the penalty shout will be interesting. Maybe not. Was Bastick holding his boot? I'm not so sure. But there's massive pressure going on in there. This is going to be a tap over.
Kieran Whelan is warming up for Dublin already. We're in the 15th minute. The tracksuit top is gone, and Kieran Whelan is going to come in to try and put right some of the problems that Kerry have highlighted with this Dublin team. Colin Cooper
going to take this with
getting
the right
ready
foot.
to take the free with the right boot into Hill 16. He doesn't hear the noise.
Well, you got to say it is that ballsy. He's a kid dog by nature, obviously, and right foot into the hill. And here's Whelan.
Well, we met him before the throw-in. His wife Fiona watching in Holles Street after the birth of a baby daughter, Tiana, the other day. So it's been a busy few days for Kieran Whelan. 1-5 to a point, a 7-point deficit after 15 minutes, and this team, which had been free scoring all the way through the Leinster Championship, have come unstuck here, but a long way to go. Darren McGee gone off. Kieran Whelan on already, and Whelan catches the first one from Cluxton. That's better already. Here's Diarmuid Connolly. It's a test of character for Dublin. They knew it'd be tough, and Connolly still going! Oh! The crossbar denies them again for the second time in 15 minutes. First it was Murphy who got a touch on it to deny Brogan. That one sailed over the goalkeeper's head. Didn't go in. Mark O'Shea. This seems to me like a very united team. Pat Burke is getting ready to come in for Dublin from Kilmacud Crokes. Kerry with a free. They go back to Killian Young. Alan Brogan not able to get near him. He's very quick, Killian Young. Now it's Darren O'Sullivan, the captain. It's so easy for Kerry. They are tearing Dublin to shreds. Declan O'Sullivan has taken up a great position far side. Griffin a couple of yards away from him. They're letting the forwards get the ball and trying to take it back, which is impossible with these guys in this sort of form. O'Sullivan with another point. This is glorious football from Kerry. Who says these guys are tired? 6 All-Ireland finals in a row is what they're after, and they are cruising. Keane, O'Sullivan. Dublin are making another change. Pat Gilroy performing major surgery on his team as we head to half-time. Here's Alan Brogan. Do they start thinking about goals already? They've only 1 point so far. Now they've got 2. Gives them something to cling on to. 2 points in 28 minutes almost. The goal after 38 seconds set the tone for what has followed. It's a long way back, 11 points. Keane O'Sullivan is bursting forward. Has Bernard Brogan seen him? O'Sullivan needed that earlier. Brogan had the head down. Trying to beat Kerry on his own, Bernard Brogan. Well, that has worked on that occasion. It seemed the chance had gone. So it's 2 in a row for Dublin. So listen to the reaction of the Kerry crowd. Even their own faithful and their own fans were doubting whether this team had this sort of performance in them. The Dublin supporters and their players absolutely stunned because Kerry have torn them to pieces. It's half-time. Kerry 114, Dublin 3 points. Dublin are so brittle. Paul O'Connor's going to come in for Kerry. Walsh will go off. Here they come again, and a good save from Cluxton to deny Declan O'Sullivan. Mark O'Shea. Ty Kennelly. Type of ball that Cooper loves. It's brilliant, and he's got away from Andrews. Cooper with the fist. Cooper's been caught late. Some heavy hits going on, 1 or 2 of them. A touch on the late side, shall we say. Ty Kennelly. Paul Galvin. Huge gap between midfield and the full forward line. Tomas O'Shea. Oh, Kennelly's waiting. Cluxton in after it. Kennelly went for good goalkeeping, but it still goes for Cooper. He's back in. Kennelly, they're trying to walk it in. Galvin forced wide, but they'll be happy with the point. They are delirious with the point. Kerry, it's just too easy. Burke. Tom O'Sullivan. Some Dublin fans around Croke Park starting to leave the ground. I'm sure a few were tempted to do it at half-time, but most have stayed behind. Tomas O'Shea for Darragh O'Shea with Kieran Whelan. Paul O'Connor. Declan O'Sullivan, the marking hasn't been there all day, and Declan O'Sullivan, it is target practice for Kerry. That's a gorgeous point. 16-point deficit. Kerry beat Dublin in 1978 by 17 points. Bombers final, it became known. Aidan O'Mahony is going to come in. Here's Conal Keaney, and Dublin have a goal. Keaney's first goal of Championship 2009. Is there some life left in them yet? They're going to need a few more. There seemed to be a clear foul there by Tom O'Sullivan on Bernard Brogan. The goal stands 13 points down.
It's a good finish, low, hard. Jeremy Murphy has no chance. Here's the offload. Once that comes from Brogan, Keaney is in and he sticks it. It's a great finish.
A hit and hope from Burke in there towards Brogan. He's got it. Brogan shoots, blocked down. Another opportunity. Here's Alan Brogan. Been forced away from the Kerry goal. Will settle for the point, which he has done. "12 behind. Shane Ryan. That's Ty Kennelly. No such thing as a lost cause if you're in a Kerry shirt today.
See the run Declan O'Sullivan made to get back after Shane Ryan. You know, in the final seconds, and he's trying as hard as ever.
Alan Brogan, Paul Griffin. Sean O'Sullivan's challenge. It's just consolation point or goal from here for Dublin. Alan Hubbard involved. Kieran Whelan. Wide from Kieran Whelan. 8 wide, and it just sums up the sort of day that every Dublin player has had. It started to go wrong as early as the 38th second with Gooch's goal.
They're not as bad as that, Dara. You know, they've played some really smashing football, but it just hasn't happened. They've met the Kerry team that are just electric today and so well up for it.
Kerry have done a Tyrone, just what Tyrone did to Dublin in the quarter-final last year. Here's Kennelly again. It is just shooting practice and target practice and getting Ty Kennelly and some of the younger guys used to the surroundings of Croke Park, but these guys are born to play here. Here he is again, Paul O'Connor from Kenmare. Outside the 45-metre line, he's going to drop that one short, but they try and get a fist on it. They did. Wide in the end, and there is the whistle. Just half a minute extra played by Pat McEnany. Dublin have been torn to shreds and hammered by 17 points by a Kerry team that was supposedly on the way down. They'd too many miles on the clock, people said. Their reply has been stunning.
From the first to the last minute, total control, total football, magnificent score taking, great movement, as good as anything we've seen this season. There'll be bigger tests ahead, they'll know that, but for today they've answered all the critics, no question.
Kerry in Croke Park in August, they said some of their players were delighted with the draw, that this was the dream draw for them, and they've made the dream come true, and in some style.
Yeah, it's been all about performance. The talking was done all week, and today was about performance. And my God, everybody, subs, starting 15, they just got it so right, and you have to take your hat off to Jack O'Connor. They've peaked again just when it was required in August.
Jack O'Connor delighted he's come back now. It'll be a long way back for Dublin. They've been torn apart in the last 8 again. Kerry through to the semi-final, 124 to 1-7. An amazing performance from